You can see behind me there the international arrivals board here at Terminal 3. The flight information in the red text at the top of the screen is that for this missing flight, mentioning the departure point, of course, Kuala Lumpur, mentioning the stated arrival time of 06:30 this morning, but then ominously the actual arrival time left blank. We know that more than 150 of the passengers on board were Chinese nationals. The Chinese Civil Aviation authorities say that the plane never reached Chinese airspace, and already we've heard this morning from the Chinese Foreign Minister at a pre-scheduled press conference at which he was due to be talking about events connected to the ongoing National People's Congress here in Beijing. We've heard him describing the reports of this missing plane as very disturbing. We understand that the weather was reportedly good along the whole predicted route that this aircraft was taking. Malaysian Airlines is a carrier with a good safety record, and the fact that, of course, it was meant to have landed here at 06:30 this morning and is now, of course, very, very overdue, leads people to suspect, of course, that something very untoward has happened. Well, the airline says it is now contacting relatives of those on board. As you've mentioned, we understand there were a total of 14 nationalities, the vast majority Chinese nationals, but a large number, 38 Malaysian citizens, and then smaller numbers from a variety of other countries. We understand those relatives are being contacted by the airline. Here in Beijing, of course, there would have been people waiting for that flight in the early hours of this morning. We understand that the airport authorities have moved them away now from the arrivals hall, and they are being looked after in another part of this building. There is a large media presence here. The numbers of journalists in Beijing expanded at the moment, of course, because of the ongoing National People's Congress, and huge interest, of course, in this developing story. And it looks as if the airport authorities are now looking after friends and relatives who were here to meet that flight in some other part of the terminal.